AM Podcast Network presentation, Real One.
I listen to it at night, in the morning, at work, at school, everywhere I go.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Blue Collar Review. As always, we're your hosts,
Josh
and Ryan. I believe this is episode 32?
33?
30-something? Either way, I think it might be 32 because I think we're going to do a 32.5 this week. So,
32.5?
Yeah, we're going to do, since today, we're recording this on Wednesday.
Yes.
Tomorrow we're going to watch Star Wars on the 17th,
Yep.
and then it'll be released on the 18th.
Yes.
This show is going to be released on the 18th, on Friday. However, since we're recording it now, obviously we don't have a review of Star Wars yet.
Yes.
So,
Technically.
yeah, by the time you're hearing this, Star Wars is out.
Yes.
We've seen it, and we're going to do a 32.5 coming out in a day or two when you're listening to this.
Yes.
Because we were recording a special edition on Saturday just so that we can talk about it.
Yes. Possibly.
We found Josh's favorite word for the night.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just so excited for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it waited, and I waited, and I waited, and now it's like Christmas morning.
It's like that payoff. You're about to get that big payoff. Yes.
I'm wearing my Star Wars pajamas.
Yep. Josh has Star Wars pajamas.
That my mom got me. Feel these things. They're like super comfortable.
It's like... Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the word is, but I can't.
It's supposed to be like climate gear, but I don't know why you would ever want to wear this like working out, because you would just get beat up.
Yeah.
But it's super comfortable.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And all it says is BB-8. Oh, no, okay, it says Millennium Falcon. I was going to say, it has everything but BB-8, and all it says is BB.
The T-70. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Okay. But yeah, everything is Star Wars, and I'm way too excited.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, tomorrow, when we're in the theater, the second that movie starts, the first person that talks, you're probably going to hear me scream, "Shut the fuck up," at somebody. And I'm not playing.
How early are we gonna get to the theater?
I don't know yet. I've been debating that. Because obviously people are going to be there really early. Mm-hmm. And it's the Big D, so there's a lot of seats, but I don't want shitty seats.
Yeah. I don't want to sit on the side.
Yeah, I don't want to sit on the bottom or the side.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get the best seat because we're not getting there at 5 o'clock. It's just not. I don't want to.
Well, but there's other shows. I mean, there's a 7 o'clock show.
Still, though, people are going to be there. People are going to get there at probably 5 o'clock for the 10:30 tomorrow. Let's be honest. Somebody will.
Well, I hope not. But.
Oh, they will. I can tell you from experience working at a theater. People are going to do it.
What can you do at the movie theater for 5 hours besides watch another movie?
Play on your phone and just sit there in excitement, because that's what people do.
Sit there in excitement.
That's what people do. I promise you, I saw it firsthand. People would just sit there talking to whoever they're with, twiddle their thumbs. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to get there 5 hours early.
I don't want to, but somebody will. I'm telling you. Somebody's going to be there at noon tomorrow for the 7 o'clock. I can go ahead and tell you. As soon as they open, somebody will be there for it. I promise. It's going to happen. There might be somebody camping out. I don't know.
A tent?
They just want to be the first person in there. There's that one person who wants to. I don't know if our showing is sold out yet. Have you checked?
I don't think so.
Okay. I think it was close.
Yeah,
so
I
it
asked
might
Nick
be
and
by
all
now.
them if they're like, hey, when y'all going to see Star Wars? We're seeing it on Thursday.
Yeah, y'all need to come, but I think Andrew probably can't.
Yeah.
And Nick is too lazy.
Yeah. If Kurt doesn't go, then Nick ain't going to go.
Well, of course. Hell no. But yeah, that comes out when you're listening to this today, but for us, in 2 days technically, but we're watching it tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got our tickets.
It's going to be a long work day.
I am just going to be watching it all day.
Yeah.
I'm off tomorrow, and I'm just watching Star Wars all day. I told my wife that, and she just, oh God. That's all she could say. I had her watching Return of the Jedi before I left. I turned it on and was like, here, just watch it.
Just watch, yeah.
Just watch it.
Yeah, we watched A New Hope
okay.
tonight.
See, I wanted to watch The Return just because that's going to be
most recent,
it's going to be the closest to the newest one.
Yeah. So Sarah watched that, then so we might squeeze in Empire, or we might skip Empire, even though it's even though it's the best one, and then watch Return.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest sequels of all time, but due to time, you may have to skip it just to get the information in.
Yes. And I became very much aware tonight that I don't have it on digital copy, which kind of bothers me. Because I was like...
Because that thing came out before that was a big deal. Mm-hmm. And we both had the same special edition.
And I can't buy another version of Star Wars. I can't.
Now, however, I know for a fact... Kayla, I'm sorry, but I know this, and you know that I know this. She got me one of the steelbooks, because I told her I either wanted A New Hope, because it's got Darth Vader on the front, or Empire, because it's the best movie, and it's got a Stormtrooper on it. Yeah. Those are the only two steelbooks I wanted, because the other ones don't look as good. I mean, I want the set.
I mean, they're cool, but yeah. I feel you.
I just want those two if I get any. So I think she got me one just because she loves me. Mm-hmm. She knows I don't need it.
I was telling Sarah too, like, we're watching, I was like, yeah, did you know the original Jabba, he wasn't an alien, he was a person?
Well, that wasn't even in the original cut either.
Yeah, she's like, what?
That was a cutscene.
Like, Google it. Mm-hmm. She's like, it's
a fat dude in a fur coat.
I was like, yeah, that's why they replaced him.
Well, that's why they cut it out completely, and they're like, here, we're just not going to put anything.
With a puppet.
Yeah. Yeah, they completely cut him out of that first movie and then added him into the sixth one because he was such a big part of it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he was like the main person in the...
Well, the beginning of it, the first half.
Yeah.
He's a big story part for the first half, or the first quarter of the movie. Then it goes to the real story. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a side mission.
Yeah.
That was what it was. Luke was doing a side quest.
That's what it was. He wanted the experience.
He had to get his companions. He had to unlock those for the final boss battle.
Yeah, he had to get a rare weapon for...
I don't think he got one,
well, you know what I mean.
Well,
so he did side quests to get the bonus stuff.
Yeah. Which he really didn't gain much except vengeance.
Speaking of side quests, have you finished Fallout?
Yeah, I finished it a while back.
Well, the main storyline?
Yeah. I'm playing I don't know if you've noticed, for the past just 3 weeks, I've just been roaming, doing everything.
Yeah.
So, I've had a lot of fun.
I beat the main storyline, and I haven't really gone back into it, because in Star Wars Battlefront, it sucks me back in. Yeah. Because of Star Wars.
See, I go through spells of that, because it can get really repetitive, so you have to cycle it through.
Yeah.
Which that's going to be a problem, because I want to play it tomorrow, but I want to watch Star Wars. And I only have it on Blu-ray. Nope, I have it on DVD. Yes. I forgot. I have more than one copy.
Yeah.
That's why I get fussed at. But, alright.
For times like this, though, it goes in handy.
It does. Alright, we don't have recommendations just because, like we were saying, it's time constraint issues. We don't have recommendations this week, unless you can think of one off the top of your head.
I like Antman. It's out on...
Antman's out. We recommended it when it was on in the theaters.
Yeah. So it's out in Redbox and DVD and all that good stuff.
It's out, and it's a good movie. It's very well worth watching.
I get a lot of texts saying, hey, is Antman worth getting? Yeah, it is.
It's very good.
It's worth renting.
It was very entertaining for what you thought it would be.
For a tie-over Marvel movie.
For a B or C list hero, it's very entertaining. Mm. What was it? When we watched the Honest trailer?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
No, it was Iron Man. That was it.
Yeah,
it was miniature Iron Man.
It's just like Iron Man. Guy in a suit.
Fights a guy in another suit who stole his idea, who actually turned out to be evil. Yeah,
it's
the exact story of Iron Man.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty funny. But, all right, but this week, all right, I guess the big review, the new movie on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, Ridiculous Six, starring everybody. Adam Sandler is the main character. Adam Sandler, Terry Crews, Rob Schneider, Taylor Lautner, Luke Wilson, and I don't remember who the other brother is that doesn't speak. I don't know who it was. I need to check that, but I mean, everybody who's ever been in an Adam Sandler movie is in this movie. Vanilla Ice is in it. Luke Bryan's in it.
Is it a whatever the smashing production, whatever the...
Oh, Happy Madison?
Happy Madison, thank
I
you.
don't think so.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's Netflix.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think they just took it all. But
they put Adam Sandler's
face everywhere.
His entourage.
Well, I mean, they're in everything with him. And I think it's more of just, he tells whoever's making the movie, listen, just throw these guys a bone.
Yeah.
And I think they're all in it for just a half a second, as always. Because I want to say Steve Buscemi is in it for a minute.
Okay.
And I can't remember 100%, but I'm pretty sure he was.
I'm sure he is.
He had to have. I think I remember seeing him going, oh, hey!
With his eyes?
Yeah.
With his eyes.
No, that was just one. That was Mr. Deeds. Crazy eyes. I bit the mailman yesterday. He's casting a spell on me. Or maybe it was just waving. I don't know. That was one of his really good unknown roles.
Yeah.
Crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes.
I brought you a pizza with your favorite. Ooh, Oreos and french fries. So, but Ridiculous Six is a Western comedy with all those people are brothers. Those six are brothers from the same father, but all have different mothers. And they had no idea who they were until now. Their father has, I think it's cancer or something, or he owes money, something like that, and they have to get $50,000 to save his life. So they go robbing banks and stuff together. And of course they're good at it because their father's one of the greatest outlaws of all time. So
there you go.
That's the big story, and it's pretty much exactly what you would expect from an Adam Sandler type comedy nowadays. Because granted, he's not on top of. I feel like he's just not on top of his game like he was.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just age or what.
Or his humor isn't as accepted as it used to be.
Well, it's almost like his humor's changed because it's not as abrupt as it used to be. Like with Happy Gilmore, you think about how crude a lot of it was, and that's what made it hilarious. Like calling Bob Barker a bitch. You don't do that very often.
It's true. That's true.
So, I don't know if maybe that's, like, he's lost the crudeness with age. He just kind of evolved. But I think that's what he's kind of missing, is just his craziness. But this movie is just exactly what you'd expect. It's worth watching because it's on Netflix, so you don't have to pay anything extra to see it. It's worth seeing for that aspect, but obviously it's not the gut-buster comedy that you would want, but it's got a few laughs here and there. It's worth the watch since it's free. Or somewhat free.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, I'm trying to think. There was a couple good jokes and a couple good cameos that you don't expect. Vanilla Ice. Why would he be in this?
I don't know.
He plays Mark Twain, by the way.
Does he really?
Yeah. I didn't know who it was.
Okay.
All I saw was Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
And I heard the voice and I could not place who it was. And I had to look it up, and sure enough, Vanilla Ice.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Mark Twain.
He's dropping some rhymes. I don't know. He does.
Did Mark Twain rhyme in his... I think Mark Twain rhymed in his books.
I didn't read them.
Anyway.
Luke Bryan is... I think it's Luke Bryan. I don't really know country stars.
Oh,
so.
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton, is that who it was?
Yeah, I
whichever
remember.
one it was.
Yeah.
He's Wyatt Earp. And
Okay.
he's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I will give him props. He was funny. And David Spade was... God, he was somebody else like that. Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard?
Yep.
Okay, I can see that.
He's like, it's Colonel Buster without the D or something. Something. It's just funny. The cameos are one of the best parts. Yeah. So, like I said, it's worth checking out at least. Give it a watch if you're bored.
Yep.
Granted, there's other things that are better, but that's entertaining. Mission Impossible 5. I don't think it's out on DVD yet. I think it's just digital.
I think. Oh, okay. Maybe it's coming out.
Normally, it's digital is 2 weeks before.
Yeah, I think it comes out the Tuesday before Christmas. So maybe it's coming out this Tuesday.
Did you get it digital? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I got it.
So that would make sense then. If it comes out in 2 weeks, if you just got it, it probably just came out on there.
Yeah, well, I think it was out last week. I just never.
Well, then maybe it's this week.
Yeah, I think it comes out this Tuesday. I know it comes out before Christmas.
You gonna buy the new set?
No, I'm not. I bought the new
complete set.
The complete set.
Hey, I got all of them. Except for 2.
Except for the 4th one.
And the 5th
one that's coming out. Oh, man.
So, I thought I was getting a steal.
So anyway, I got Mission Impossible 5. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. So
again, did you get them again?
Yeah.
Oh, you got all of them again? Oh, well, that's not... I mean, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I got it for $29, so...
That's not too bad.
I mean, 5 movies for $29.
But you would pay $25 for just
the
number 5.
Yeah,
so you get pretty much 4 movies for $5.
Yeah.
It's not a bad deal.
Yeah. So, but it's really good. Like I said, I think we reviewed it once before, but just to sum it up, it's
Spectre, but more fun.
Yeah, it's just a better version of the new James Bond movie. But it's basically they're no longer in their little
Impossible Missions crew.
Yeah, they're basically been disowned by the government, but Tom Cruise is on a mission to get the guys that beat him because he's never been beat before. Oh. And so Simon Pegg's in it. He's really funny, and he's much more prominent in this one as a role.
Because he just would randomly pop up in the last one.
Yeah, he's much more prominent in a role. Like I said, it's more realistic than they've been in the past as far as like their tech.
Except for him holding on to the side of a plane.
Except for him holding on to the side of a plane, and they had this weird like trumpet gun. Like it's like an assassin.
Do they hit the brown note?
No, they don't hit the brown note.
The brown note. Go deeper.
But
do you know what that's from?
I know what the brown note is, but I don't know what the.
What do you think it's from then? What's the brown note from?
I don't know, but I've heard it.
It's from The League, because Taco invests in all those vuvuzelas, and he puts in like a little device that'll help him reach the brown note, and it makes everybody shit their pants.
Yeah.
The brown note, go deeper.
Yeah, it was
Magoya.
That was a legit like thing that they tried to invent during World War II.
It doesn't surprise me.
As like a weapon, they wanted to play this sound
hilarious.
wave that would make people crap their pants.
That'd be hilarious.
And like stop fighting and stuff because they all had to use the bathroom and like vomit and stuff like that.
I would have to laugh if that was real. If they would have successfully invented it.
Yeah.
Because then we would have it.
Oh yeah.
Like the police would definitely get it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we would.
Oh,
could you imagine?
Don't they have like sound riot stuff, I think?
Not that I know of.
I thought I saw it on TV.
Oh, no, yeah, John. No, everything on TV is real.
On like a legit, like a legit. It's like a giant. You know that stupid thing they did on the horrible. No,
it wasn't the good. It was a good one.
The good Hulk. Yeah, that like sound thing.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure they have a real one of those.
I don't know if that's real.
I think it's sort of real. Maybe it doesn't make you vomit and
shit your pants.
But I think they like blast you with sound
to where it just disables your brain.
Yeah. It's just like and then I don't think
it's real though.
Pushes you backwards.
There's no way you could control that.
It's like a satellite dish.
But I'm saying I don't think you could control it as well as you think, because it would bounce everywhere and hit everybody.
Well,
it wouldn't target like you'd want it to.
You point it in a real fine...
But I'm saying all the sound waves will just bounce off anything.
That's true.
That's why I think that's a problem. It's just not controllable unless you're in an open field.
My whole world is just ruined.
We'll science the shit out of this. Come on, Josh.
I did not... TV
it could be real.
TV lied to me.
It very well could be. It's just a matter of... It's probably not the best.
Would you hate to be that guy that has to operate that thing, though?
No, I'd have headphones. I'd be like, all right, yeah.
Noise canceling headphones. Very good ones.
Yeah. Top of the line. Top men.
So anyway,
the brown note.
So I liked it. You haven't seen it, but it's on my Vudu, so you can check it out whenever you want.
Yeah. I just always think of The League when he does that, because Rafi, do you know who Rafi is? Mm-hmm. The brother-in-law who's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Right whenever Taco's doing that, they're at this fancy dinner, and he looks at Kevin, who he always calls Brian, and he's like, look at me in the eyes! I always come when I shit! And then the episode just ends, and you're like, what? By the way, that just ended last week, and I saw it. I watched it. So sad.
And I totally ended.
Yeah, it's series finale. It is over.
You always hate when you see the series finale.
Yeah, it just makes you sad.
Sad.
But it's over. The League is over. It ended pretty well, except for the fact that the way it ended, I don't really want to try to spoil it, but what it does is it, of course, jumps to the future like everything always does. Mm-hmm. But it's only for 2 minutes,
yeah,
and it only shows you one little clip, and that's it. of one person, and that's it.
No one else was there.
No, just the one person is all you see.
Huh.
It is odd.
No one else wanted to end the show, so they didn't come to the
I just
finale.
don't get it though. Like it was. I mean, granted, I get it, and it was a decent ending. But I felt like they could have done a little more, at least show where everybody else is in life, not just that one person. I don't know.
Everyone else is dead.
No. I hope not. Maybe.
So, a couple more trailers came out this week.
Yeah. At least 2 good ones we know of.
Yeah. That we could think of really quickly.
Well, one really good one and one that we'll need to talk about.
Yeah.
The one we'll need to talk about is the first one. The Star Trek trailer.
Yes,
So Star Trek is just turning into Star Wars. That's it.
It is, and I showed my boss this trailer at work, and I was like, I'm a little skeptical because they gave it a stupid like word attached to it, and those never
Beyond or whatever.
Yeah, they're. No, that was Independence Day.
Yeah, Resurgence is Independence Day.
Yeah, moving on.
Beyond is Star Trek.
Beyond, yeah. Beyond Star Trek. Is it
Star Trek Beyond?
Beyond,
yeah.
or is it Beyond
It's Star Trek Beyond.
Okay.
It's Star Trek 3.
Star Trek 3. I mean, it looked okay.
It's interesting, but at the same time, you say, what the hell is this about? I still don't get what it is.
Have no
all
idea.
I see is action, which, once again, so Star Trek's turning into Star Wars. That's all we know at this point.
But I mean, they ended with them going out into the frontier.
Yeah. This is what is it he usually says? Something like, this is beyond the final frontier or something.
Yeah, it's like
we're going beyond
uncharted space.
Yeah. Which the purpose of the original show was almost like a diplomacy. Like, we'll go out in space, meet all these races of aliens, we'll all befriend each other. Mm-hmm. That's what we're here for.
William Shatner will have sex with them.
Yeah,
and
of
then,
course. That's given.
Yeah.
Of course. He will have sex with them.
And then, I never watched it. I never was a Star Trek.
I wasn't either.
But
that's why, because it was kind of boring. It was interesting, but boring. So, I think that's why the first 2 Star Trek did well, because they kind of took that and mixed in a little bit of action here and there to keep you kind of going.
Yeah.
So it made the diplomacy a little more fun.
Yeah.
Instead of boring. But this one, I think it's just action. That's it. There's nothing.
Yeah. Like I said, I have no idea who any of the new characters are.
I just know they all fight.
Where they are. Chris Pine's always like falling and like...
He's trying to bang somebody.
I mean, yeah. So... Zachary Quinto and his bangs are back.
Yeah,
so
he's I guess hitting on what's her name again?
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of her character's name. Uhura.
Lieutenant Uhura.
That's right. She just got promoted. You're in charge now.
But yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, it lost me.
It looks pretty though.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure. It's directed by the Fast and the Furious guy, the guy that
Justin Lin.
The last couple Fast and Furious.
The 5th one, I think, or 4th or 5th one.
I thought he was.
I don't think he did. I don't know if he did 6 and 7.
No,
I'll tell you. Hang on. I've got handy dandy IMDb app. It's always good to go. You never know when you're gonna need it. Yeah, I don't know which ones he did.
And then J.J. Abrams is still producing it.
Yeah, but he can't direct it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he's even
allowed to... He did do
Furious
6.
I'm surprised he's even allowed to attach his name to it, because there's such a rivalry between Star Trek and Star Wars.
Here's the only problem with Justin Lin. He did do 4, 5, and 6, which are pretty good ones.
He did 3.
Very good one. He did 3. Like what?
Which, if 3 wasn't called Fast and Furious, would it be bad?
Yes. It wasn't a good movie.
It wasn't awful.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't good.
At the time, it was
mediocre at the time.
It introduced white people to drifting, and look what's happened since.
Yeah, rich white kids went out and bought Supras,
rich white kids
tried to drift and wreck their cars.
Exactly.
Look what it did.
What is wrong with that? Oh, I have a rear-wheel drive car. I can drift into the curb and...
Because I don't know what I'm doing. Handbrake, uh-oh.
Yeah,
I should not have done that.
It doesn't work the way you think it does. It does not.
Yeah, I know you watch that movie a lot, but that doesn't correlate.
Yeah.
Correlation's not there.
Same thing.
I can hit that handbrake and Power slide. Oh.
Nope. I've wrecked my
I
mom's
have
car.
done none of those things. My mom's gonna be pissed.
But, okay, well,
So
I'm
Justin Lin.
I'm still going to see it, because I like the first two.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. It's just a matter of we still don't have a clue what the trailer told us nothing. Mm-hmm. That's the only issue. It told us nothing and showed us that we are getting Star Wars out of Star Trek now. Yeah. That's all it told us. So, I don't know. We'll just, I guess, develop from there. Next trailer.
20 years in the making.
That's right. But Will Smithless.
It is Will Smithless. But I was pleasantly surprised to see the president is back in it.
Yeah, Bill Putnam.
Yep. So, Independence Day Resurgence.
Yep.
Independence
Day 2.
I'm very disappointed.
They actually threw the 2 in there.
I'm very disappointed they put an adjective or whatever kind of word that is.
Why?
Because most of the time those movies are awful.
It's normally awful when it's not, because they added the 2. Independence Day 2 Resurgence. Yeah. So it's normally terrible when they just go, like, something.
Terminator Genesis.
Yes. Now see, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, awesome.
Okay. I see what you're doing there.
The 2 is what's important.
Okay.
Terminator Salvation?
No. Awful. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. What other ones are? There's got to be more than those two with a bad, like, Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
Awful. Well, not
but
awful,
see, Aliens was good.
Yeah.
I don't know how that one works, though.
Plural, which means 2.
Okay. Rush Hour 2. Funny.
Yeah. trying to think if there's any other ones.
Hitman, Agent 47, apparently poop.
Yeah, that's on Vudu as well. Like you can buy it before you can rent it. And I was like, I have to watch it before I buy it.
There is an exception.
Which one?
Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade.
That's true. Well, see, but
The Last Crusade.
A title is okay. I'm saying like a
colon.
Like
a hard colon.
Whatever that word that I'm not good at English grammar lingo.
A colon.
Well, no, it's a resurgence, divergence.
It's kind of an adjective.
I think it's like an adjective.
It's a descriptive word.
Yeah, but the title and then a word attached to it is
adverb?
usually not very good.
Some of them are adverbs.
I don't know. It might probably just depend on the word.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking over there trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I can't. There's too much of a glare. Or Alien versus Predator. Requiem. Not great.
Oh, but there's another exception. Dumb and Dumber 2. Horrible piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I still haven't seen
but it didn't have the number and the adverb. It only had the number. There's a pattern here.
So as long as they put the 2
and a word,
it's fine.
Like
just the word is bad.
Got it. Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyway,
there's a code there. We've broken the
figured
code.
It out. That's what Fantastic Four should have done. No, Fantastic Four is the title.
Yeah, it should be. The next one may be good. Fantastic Four 2, Rock Bottom. Because they did hit rock bottom.
Yeah, they did.
Bad. That was such a shit movie.
It was. That's available for rental.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm good.
Do not rent it.
I'm good. Once is enough.
Yeah, I don't like punishment that much.
I watched the honest trailer of it. It was funny.
Is it? I haven't seen it.
It's pretty funny.
Literally
everything that we made fun of it, they talk about. I was like,
fantastic.
We did good. We reviewed that movie good.
Got that review down pat. The horrible bag of poop on your porch that you step on.
Independence Day 2.
Yes.
They're
back with a better firewall.
Yes.
Because that's how they beat them.
So, apparently...
And it looks a lot more bad. The ship looks way more badass than this one.
Yeah, but it still has that, like, the iconic, like, shadow.
The cloud.
Going across
the fire cloud.
I'm like... Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But apparently we ripped off a lot of their technology.
Yep, which you really don't see that. It's still just a fighter jet with a laser.
Yeah, a fighter jet with like a weird glowy bit on the end. But, I mean, whatever.
We still don't have spaceships.
We're not super smart.
We're
getting there. because apparently it's not that far after it.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, it's 20 years, but I mean, it's not like it's 100 years, you know. It's
no,
not like
it's still 20 years, though. It's 20 years.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine
20 years ago, we didn't even have cell phones. And look at them now. It's a computer.
But imagine trying to crack, you know, alien laser beams.
Look at the Avengers. It only took them like 2 years.
All right, listen, we are not going to compare Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and the Avengers.
We are not going to compare Independence Day with the Avengers, because if that was true, we wouldn't even have... It'd be fine. It'd be, hey... Yo,
Thor, I
need you to go smash that spaceship real fast.
I don't know. That should... What? I don't know. Would the Avengers be able to take them that well? Because of the force field.
Tony Stark could just hack it. He probably could have figured it. He could have.
They got a new firewall now, I'm sure.
They could figure out the firewall way sooner than we did.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, you think he's as smart as Iron Man?
Versus Iron Man.
Yes. That's a movie I want to see.
Just Jeff Goldblum.
And apparently, based on the trailer, in the future, or the present,
now,
we apparently don't take care of presidents that save the planet from aliens, because the president
looks
looks a little rough.
Well, maybe he just doesn't give a shit anymore.
Or maybe he got...
Hey, guess what? I saved the world. Below me.
Yeah, or, you know, he went crazy after saving the world from... Yeah.
I wish there was like a statue of Randy Quaid, though.
That would be... And it says, I'm back. Just,
yeah.
Because, you know, he's...
No, but it would have to be an image of him drunk.
Yeah. Well, obviously, he's not going to be in the movie because he died.
The pilot.
Day, but also because he's bat crap crazy.
Yeah.
And, like...
The aliens abducted me. Is he? I didn't know that.
I don't think he's in prison. I think he's...
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, apparently he thinks that the government is trying to kill him. The same person that...
He may not be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. So, apparently, like I said,
he got way too involved in his character.
Apparently he thinks the person that killed the president...
Kennedy or something?
Yeah, is alive and trying to kill him.
Well, second shooter on the hill.
I'm really not kidding. He has some kind of crazy conspiracy person now.
Good for him.
Whatever.
At least he's got a hobby.
That residual Christmas vacation check he gets is fueling his...
He's got a hobby, that's
whatever
fine.
Whatever he's doing.
Let him do whatever he wants.
But,
the new alien ship looks badass.
It does. It looks cool.
Looks kind of like a Halo ship, like a Covenant ship. That's what I thought of.
Oh.
Yeah. We never can get our hopes up about the Halo movie. That's a black hole that'll never get made.
Yeah.
It's been in the making for 20 years.
They made those little cheap movies and they're awful.
But no, they were going to make that live action 20 years ago.
Well,
and
they made a live action, like a half live action Halo.
They were going to make like a...
Yeah, but
Peter Jackson was going to direct it.
No, that's right. They made a TV show and everything.
No, they were going to make like it was a feature film.
Yeah,
Peter Jackson from the Lord of the Rings.
When Halo 4 came out.
No, it was when Halo 2 came out. They were talking about it.
That's
how long it's been in hell.
Yeah, because Halo 4, they're like, we're going to release.
That's when they almost rebooted
in conjunction with the game.
That's why I said it's been in limbo. It like they would talk about it, it would disappear. Talk about it, it's just in limbo. Nobody wants to spend the money to make it on maybe a flop because it's going to take a shit ton of money to make that.
Yeah,
and they don't want to risk it.
Because, I mean, like...
They could do it.
Yeah, like the same people that did the Avatar movie, you know, that style with the ships and that, you know, the helicopters and... It's kind of like Halo.
I just wasn't a big fan of that.
You just don't like Avatar. I'm saying the style.
I don't want him making that.
Yeah.
This isn't Titanic.
I'm not saying James Cameron. I'm just saying that...
Well, that's what it meant.
That style of movie...
I don't know. I'm trying to think who would be a good director for that. Because it would have to be like an action, Master Chief kills everybody.
Yeah.
Not whoever did Terminator Genesis.
No. That would be... I think Halo will eventually get made.
I don't know, man. It's because all the characters they had lined up would have been perfect, but now they are kind of aged out. Like Samuel Jackson was... I think Samuel Jackson was going to be the sergeant. And he would have been perfect. Man. Shut the hell. I'm kind of over him, man. I told you in the last one, he seemed like a douchebag.
Yeah.
That first half, it just kind of frustrated me. They did Rocky Marathon yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I told you, the first one, I was watching it going, this is close to a reboot. It was it kind of paralleled it a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So that drove me nuts. But Independence Day 2 looks interesting.
It does.
Hopefully the 2: adverb.
If they continue down this path of the sequels,
it'll be good.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But like, don't make sequels of movies that don't need a sequel.
Well, that one technically didn't need one, but it had the opportunity because, of course.
Well, they were going to make one way back when it came out.
Yeah.
They were going to have independent,
Which maybe the time will even be better because now we have better technology.
I still do wish Will Smith.
I don't know though, because
for the nostalgia.
But at that point, does it become just too much about him because he was so good in the first one that they ignore everything else that they need?
That's true.
Which is the problem in a lot of movies.
That's true.
Especially in sequels.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a bunch of '90s kids that are gonna be excited to see that movie.
Yeah. All right. A little bit more news. We just have a little bit of news today. Samuel L. Jackson is confirmed for the XXX3 movie with Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's going to return. Samuel L. Jackson's going to return. Hopefully not be a big old pile of crap like State of the Union. Because that one was good.
It was great.
The Bullet Train. They take tanks through the city of Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Of course. Ice Cube leads an assault.
Can you not do that?
I mean, I don't know about you. Do you have access to a tank?
Yeah.
Oh, can I borrow it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'll take it on to work with me. So.
They're making another Ice Age.
Yeah.
Just when you think, they're done with that one.
Yeah, they've only made 6 or 7 or a lot. Too many. They released a new Ghostbusters photo that has all 4 of them lined up in their suits and everything. So, some people are talking about that because there's still some people who think that it shouldn't be made, especially with all females. But we're not sexist here at Blue Collar Review.
No. I mean, I'm as long as it's funny and appropriate to the original, I'm okay with it.
I mean, I kind of agree that another one didn't need to be made.
Yeah,
but
I don't want. Yeah, I don't. I mean,
the first 2 were so good.
I wasn't like, oh, where's my?
Yeah, I need another one. Damn it.
Where's my other?
Now, if it would have been all 4 of the originals, I really probably would have been on board with it because it would just the nostalgia factor.
It would have been funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Josh, I think he's trying to find some news right now.
I'm just looking real fast, but
yeah.
You don't watch Supergirl, that new CBS show. It's okay. I do like that they introduced the Martian Manhunter.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
I liked him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and he looks good. I mean, good for
what it is.
For a Martian Manhunter on a TV show.
Oh,
so
I thought you were just saying he looked good for a Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, they could have made him look completely ridiculous, but they made him relatively
decent.
I mean, he's definitely like all CGI.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, he's like true to the comic, has the X and stuff like that.
Well, he's one that they very well could that's an easy one to do because he's a Martian.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to act like a human. You don't have to make him realistic. He's a damn Martian.
But I'm glad they didn't make like a suit, like a stupid looking
more suit type thing.
So it's not bad. It's not a terrible show. It's like a girl power show.
Yeah.
Like,
I keep seeing, like, every once in a while, I just get a poster or a trailer or a little clip of Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that thing about 12 Days of Deadpool?
Uh-uh.
So I saw it on my Facebook feed, and I didn't click on it.
I have no idea.
It was like 12 Days of Deadpool, and it had Deadpool sitting in like a chair with like a cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So I'll have to see if I can find it. I'll send it to you.
I did see there's another poster it's from just the torso area down to like the mid thighs, and his gun is right at his crotch area, and it's something like I don't want to ruin the tagline. It was funny.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for this movie.
Yeah. So when did trailers become like
spoilers?
The spoilers / like leak
movie
like leaking. Because none of the stuff that we were like excited for Star Wars, because exclusive trailer during the Star Wars, they're all released now. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen the Apocalypse.
I did.
I haven't watched it.
I watched. That was not, the other thing. That was another one.
Yeah,
X-Men Apocalypse trailer.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Another one that was only supposed to be.
Yeah, because I'd like, no, I gotta have something to watch.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, this one and this one and this one are only gonna be on Star Wars. Hey, it's the week before Star Wars and it's released.
Yeah. Captain America,
X-Men. We just got the Star Trek, Independence Day.
Yeah, like all those.
What the hell am I supposed to watch?
It would have been great to have those. Yeah, that would have made me sitting an hour before the movie.
There is one more, and I've already forgot what it is. That's going to be on Star Wars that I haven't seen one for yet.
Yeah, except maybe there would be an exclusive ones. I don't know.
Still though, they've really screwed up on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Kind
of disappointed.
It's the official.
Granted,
I liked it. A leak.
I'm not saying I didn't like it, but
yeah.
I really was waiting until Star Wars.
I'm that one weirdo that likes to go to the movie and see the previews.
Exactly.
Maybe
we're getting a 3D Deadpool trailer.
Even the same one.
You'll see me just so like. I'll just be rocking back and forth.
I really hope we get cool 3D glasses.
What do you mean cool ones? I don't think they're going to be anything special.
Well, like Hobbit.
I doubt it.
We got green ones that said The Hobbit when I went and saw The Hobbit.
I didn't see it in 3D.
Which
one did you go to and see that? Because
maybe I think it was the second one.
I went to the first one in 3D with Kayla because she hated 3D, but that was the only one that was available at the time, and we saw it. And then the second one, we didn't know y'all yet, I don't think.
Yeah,
or at least not very well. And then the third one, we all went as a group in 2D.
Yeah, so it was.
It had to have been the second one.
Smog.
Yeah. Desolation of Smog. Smog.
Which he didn't really get.
He didn't desolate.
He did not get very.
He did ruin some stuff.
Desolated.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Alright, that's going to be our episode for the week. This is our regular
build-up
episode
for Star Wars. Real quick. What?
Yes.
I don't want to talk about the new movie.
What?
Antman. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just clear up something real quick. So the science behind Antman, and I feel like they tried to address this, but then they left it off at the end of the movie. Is when they talk about how he can knock people out as a little tiny Ant-Man, is because he's a 200-pound person. That is
compact.
That he's the same density as he would be if he was big, but he's tiny.
Yeah.
So when he first shrinks, he falls on the tile and the tile cracks because he's heavy, and he falls through stuff because he's heavy. How could he climb on Michael Pena? What would it you know?
I don't know.
What I mean?
Because that's also a thing where he rides an ant too. He would clearly squish the ant. I think it was more of when he hit the ground, when he fell on the tile, it was also that force of the 200 pounds hitting the ground with force, not just on it. Because you think he fell how far? And impact, you would think. That's the only thing I can try to...
And then,
he still has the force of a 200-pound man, I think is what he said. You still have the force of a 200-pound man.
Yeah.
You're the density of it, so you have that force, but you don't have the weight of a 200-pound man. There's probably
some actual scientific principle that I don't know about.
I think he doesn't have the weight of a 200-pound man, he just has the density and force of one.
Because I thought about that the whole time during the movie. I'm like, how is
that ruined the entire movie.
It did. And I'm not going to lie. I'm like, how is he, climbing on Michael Pena's shoulder? It would be like, Now,
I think if he'd have been like that, it would have knocked Michael Pena down. If he'd have hit him.
Yeah.
Because he has that force.
Yeah.
But
and then the ant thing, I was like, how can he jump on this ant? I mean, I know ants can pick up 50% of their body weight or whatever, but...
I think it's 500%.
Whatever.
50% is half.
I mean... 50 times. They said it in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the honest trailer we watched about Ant-Man.
Spot on.
Yeah. Bunch of scientific words. I'm just like, oh man.
Here's not Kirk Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Just to say science things.
But yeah.
The pin particle is the okay. English.
The signal jammer.
And here's Paul Rudd just to ask for the English version.
Yeah.
What?
Huh? But I thought about the whole time. I'm like, oh man, I couldn't get past it. I couldn't. Okay, and then he carries on that tank in his pocket.
See, has the force, but not the weight.
I don't know.
I'm guessing here. That's my guess. I'll have to watch it again and rethink that science. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, But all right, we're gonna have a special edition Star Wars episode this weekend. We're gonna record it Saturday.
We might not be able to get the guys to record it with us just because they're not gonna have seen it.
Will they not see it Friday?
We might have no.
Why?
I don't think they're going to
Tell them to go see it Friday.
I think they're going to see it
Tell
Friday.
them, send them a text, say, go see it Friday so you can be on the podcast with us. Okay. If not, we'll record a quick one.
Yeah, we'll just do a quick one.
Special edition Star Wars episode.
Yes.
Coming this weekend.
Force Awakens. And it better be good.
It better or other. I love the Shia LaBeouf thing. Like, that's every nerd this weekend, and it's him, that thing of him in the theater where it starts off with him just kind of sitting there, then he starts smiling, and you can see that, like, just pure joy.
Yeah.
And it's all through the process of the Star Wars thing that they add in there. That's hilarious.
I'm just saying, I don't care if it's not great.
Amazing. It better be good.
It better not be bad.
It better not be a prequel.
Yeah. Like,
if it's that abomination, J.J. Abrams might get stabbed.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot invested in this.
Like,
they damn near broke the internet when it got released to pre-buy tickets.
Yeah.
It damn near broke the internet.
Yeah, so
the hype is massive.
Yeah, and
I think J.J. Abrams' career is riding on this. Yeah. He ruins it, he's done.
Yeah.
Nerds will never forgive him.
No, you can mess up,
Star Trek.
Yeah.
but you damn won't mess up Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And, what's his name? Is George Lucas is just sitting back in his $1 billion, like,
$6 billion.
I don't gotta worry about this.
Not on my hands.
It's all on you guys.
I dusted myself off of this, and it's all you.
Yep. I laid the groundwork. You're on your own.
Yep. I'm just gonna collect my checks.
Yeah. So.
All right. So that wraps it up for us this week. Just like I said, special episode. Be sure to share us with your friends. That's the one thing we're asking right now. Just get the word out to all your friends. Download the show. Listen to it. Spread the word. Share us on Facebook and Twitter. Get us out there.
Yes.
That's the only thing we need is the audience. That's what we're asking you to do. Our audience now, we have that soul group that always listens. Spread the wealth to your friends. Spread the knowledge.
That's right. We got good information.
Yeah. Hey, we got good content here.
For you.
We suffer through some shit for y'all. We watched a Fantastic Four. Come on.
Yes. I mean, we knew it was going to be bad. Yep. We did it for you.
Yep. I've watched some poop movies. But, alright. I guess that about wraps it up for the week.
So, we'll see you during Star Wars.
We'll see you this weekend for the special edition. Just tune in. We'll let you know on social media.
Yes.
How to get it. So, as always, I'm Ryan.
I'm Josh.
Go watch some movies.